Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead, and today I am cleaning and disinfecting my chicken coop. I think it's about that time of year. The days are getting longer, the weather's getting warmer, and hopefully my hens will start laying again soon. So I really want to get this place cleaned up and sanitized so they have a nice home for the season. One of the challenges with my chicken coop is that it evolved. So it kind of built up around itself, and it's not ended up being really the best design, but I'm trying to work with it. So originally this was all open, and I had put this, here, I'm gonna bring you over to show you closer. I put this rack here, and it was a really nice perch when this was all open, and it was, by the window. This structure was not built yet. So I ended up building this enclosure inside for the chicks that I had last summer before they got eaten by the raccoon, because my cats are free roaming on the property, and while they don't bother the chickens, I was worried that they would attack and kill the chicks. So that kind of boxed in that area, which wasn't a huge deal because the birds weren't really roosting in that corner. They were roosting more over here. Then I ended up bringing in this coop for the pigeons that I was given. Are you okay, Sid? Sid, you okay? Why is everybody upset today? Oh no, you're okay. Oh my God. Sorry, he was laying down. I thought there was something wrong with him. So I ended up bringing in this coop and installing it here, which made this corner even tighter. And now the birds have taken to roosting on that rack, which means all of their poop is dropping down into this narrow gap in between the enclosure and that wall. So it's really, really hard to clean. So I've been climbing up over, getting right in there and just trying to shovel it out. And while I was back there, I noticed some of the chicken wire needed reinforcing. I really should screw it all in with boards, but at the end of the day, this enclosure is not raccoon proof. This is cat proof. My coop is raccoon proof. And if something gets inside this coop, it's trouble anyway. So again, this is more a cat proof area for the chicks. As far as what I'm doing, I have done some research online. I've talked to a lot of people who have chicken coops, and I know there's many ways to clean and sterilize a coop. My neighbor was just saying he used to use isopropyl alcohol. The advice that I've been given, most common around here, is diatomaceous earth and spray lime. So that is what I'm going to be doing in here. So I'm taking everything all the way down to the dirt, and then I'm going to be just whitewashing. I guess I'm not mixing it with water and spraying it, but I'm going to just lay a coat of the spray lime everywhere, including the nesting boxes, and the diatomaceous earth. I'll keep a bath for them because it's supposed to be good for killing fleas and ticks and things. So I think I'll sprinkle some down and also leave them kind of a bucket to bathe in it. And then I will lay down some pine shavings and then some straw. So this was my goal for today. So you can see I'm just gonna take it all down to the bare earth and then get it really cleaned. The other thing is I'm preparing for chicks. So I want to get this area set up just for them. I am going to need my heat lights until all of their feathers come in. I was at the feed store yesterday getting supplies and I was looking for a heat pad because I have seen other homesteaders with coops that use heating pads, like they think it's safer. So they didn't have one and I didn't end up buying one. But then I was talking to my neighbor about it last night and he actually said he thinks heating pads are more dangerous than the lamps because of the way that the wires go through them and how they're easier to short out, and that as long as your lamp is secure and not going to touch kind of anything, as long as it doesn't fall, it's actually a safer option. So I'm glad I didn't buy the heating pad, and I'm going to stick with the lights. So I think I'm going to need to lower them a little bit. They might be a little bit high because I had them set for the chickens. So I'll be lowering that as well. So yeah, come along for the ride. Chicken manure is immediately available as fertilizer. So I'm going to take my first wheelbarrow over to the garden and then come back. That room was actually a lot harder than I thought it was going to be because it is such a tight space. But it looks pretty good. We're down to dirt. I'm going to give everything one last rake before I bring in the lime. I'm taking the swing down because I have never seen them use it, and honestly, they mustn't be as bored as I worry that they are. I'm also grateful that I didn't go buy a bunch of stupid chicken toys on Amazon because yeah, they don't ring those bells and they haven't been using the swing. So I'm going to bring their food and water back out into this area so that when I get the chicks and I lock them into the smaller area, they'll already be accustomed to being back out here. I was bringing my birds water every day or giving them snow over the winter because this nipple feeder froze. But now it's thawed out, so it's working again. I really want to clean the top, give the inside a washout. It looks a little green, and I'm going to refill it. So that's what I'm going to do next. So here is my spray lime. That's what they called it when they sold it to me. It's calcium hydroxide, I guess. Apparently super toxic to people, but safe to sterilize the coop with. And I'm just going by what I've been told. But I have an N95 mask, I've got some glasses to protect my eyes, and I've got some gloves. So I am just going to basically do a layer of dust in the coop. Okay, I did not enjoy working with that at all, but it's done. I'm gonna go in and get cleaned up because I was told to clean up really, really good. Yeah, after I worked with this stuff. So I'm gonna go wash up. Ugh, it's all over me. I'm gonna go try to clean up. I have been out here for 2.5 hours working on this. I knew it was gonna be a big job. So I just went in and cleaned up. I got a beer and a smoke. I'm gonna take a little 5-minute break and then I'm gonna get back at it. I'm not gonna lay the diatomaceous earth. I'm just gonna set up a little bath for them. I think that what I've done is probably gonna be enough. It's cold enough to see my breath out here. It's really overcast, foggy, damp day. And there is a nice dusting of pine shavings just to help with the moisture underneath the straw. 3 hours later, this is a nice, clean, restocked chicken coop. Thankfully, this is not a job that has to be done really often. Obviously, during the warmer months, they do spend more time outside. There was only probably 3 days this winter where I didn't let them out of the coop. But they don't always come out, it's just when it's cold. But I'd still open the door to give them fresh air. So I'm very, very happy that this job is done. So this is what a good day's work looks like. I'm actually really proud of myself. Truth be told, I woke up super hungover yesterday in an attempt to shake up my mood. I left the property and I went to the feed store to pick up all the supplies to do this project. And I had intended to do it yesterday because it was such a beautiful day. On my way home, I noticed that my neighbors were home. Kind of everybody was home. And so I kind of ran the road a little bit. I stopped by and started visiting people. I'm a bit of a recluse here and people are really good about coming to visit me. So yesterday I stopped at several places and had some beer and had some drinks. And then it was such a gorgeous day. We were having such a good time that I kind of blew the project off and just hung out with my friends on the road. But I did wake up feeling pretty rough. I actually treated myself to some delivery for lunch because I was hungry and I just needed something to kind of get me going. And I knew if I got this done, I would feel a lot better about myself. So really happy that I got it done. I'm gonna restock my chicken feed and then probably head inside, have a nice hot shower. I've got both fires going on this really damp day. So I think I'll just curl up and get cozy and enjoy the rest of my day. My battery's dying. So until next time, happy, healthy living. I'm Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I will see you later.